Fantasy Draft Edmonton Oilers franchise. A quick recap. We are only doing win, losses, and ties. And there's no points for overtime losses. You get 2 for a win, 1 for a tie. Going back to old school NHL. We're going to take a look at the lines heading into year 5. We have Kari Suhonen, Nazem Kadri, Patrick Laine, Tom Wilson, Kevin Hayes, Valerie Nikushkin, Nemesnikov, Andrew Kopp, and Connor Brown, with Tyler Bertuzzi, Devin Shore, and Connor Sheary rounding out the 4th line. On defense, we've got Dahlin and Lindholm, Nurse, Petrovic, McNabb, and Poink. And in net, whoops, got out too far. We're going with Ullmark and DiPietro. Andrew.
What's up?
Not much. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's not bad. Come into you deep throating somebody?
Uh-huh. Alright, so let's get ready for the year.
So what are you up to?
Not much. You can do a stream of hockey and then... Holy crap, what a year. We've lost our first 4 games of the season. Well, finally picked up a win.
No, finally.
And then lose the next game. Oh, a shutout win. And then a loss. So 2-6 to start the year.
Oh yeah, that gives your team good confidence.
Ooh, a 3-game winning streak comes to an end. Ooh, 5-game undefeated streak. The back-to-back losses. Oh, 2-game winning streak again. Oh, 3-game undefeated streak comes to an end with a shutout loss. Win 1, lose 1 in a back-to-back. 2 straight losses to the Coyotes. And we are 13-12-2 to start the year, getting ready to face the 8-12-6 Anaheim Ducks. So 13-12-2 is good enough for us to be in the playoffs. 7 points back of the division leading Golden Knights, with Nazem Kadri leading the team with 21 points in 27 games.
Bloody bell collectors.
How much? What do you want money for?
Rogers and Bell.
Let's take a look at the goalie situation. So DiPietro is 12-11 and probably 2. 917 with a 252 goals against average, which isn't bad. The backup though, Linus Allmark, 1-1 with a 3.5888 save percentage. That would be an issue we look to address. Let's get to the new year, or February 1st, I
Let's
should
see how
say.
my vampiric family is doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we lose our first game in overtime. Oh, it's an overtime win. Back-to-back OT wins for the team. Yeah, we're doing 1-1. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. Lose two. Win one. Come on, let's win this next one. Win one. Win. It's two in a
Lose.
row. Three in a row. And we lose
Lose
one.
the fourth.
Decline. I'm not trading out anyone right now. Then we change if I'm not in a playoff position come the deadline. Hi, Neener. Amber's got Pri in a sweater, so Pri is all sucking up to me.
Huh? Oh, Pre's down in the basement with you?
Yeah.
Hmm. See, I think I can buy them the game system.
What's that?
Oh, the like the video game system for The Sims.
Hmm. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, the motion monitor gaming mat.
We were first overtime loss followed by a tie, so we're winless in 4. So we're 26, 22, and 3. 55 points. Ooh, we're holding on to a playoff position by 1 point right now. Line moved up to lead the team with 48 points in 51 games. He's finally scoring. Let's get to the trade deadline and see if we're going to be buyers or sellers. Yeah, if we fall apart in February, I'll sell. If we stay consistent, I might buy to try to bolster the team a little bit. A tie there, a win, then a loss. Back-to-back
I got a
losses.
tactical map.
Oh, 3 straight losses.
Ooh.
4. Winless in 5. Winless in 6. Winless in 7. Oh, we finally break it. Oh, one. That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row losses. 29, 29, and 5. We're still holding on to a playoff spot. We've got 3 points, still by just a point. Ooh, man, this
Oh,
is tough. I think I'm going to be a buyer. Browse trading block, see what's out there. Strawman, nope.
yeah. So I bought the gaming mat, and now I have my daughter working on it to upgraded its sturdy panels. Yeah, lower the less chance of it breaking.
And much as I'd like them, but pulls to the defense a bit.
Oh yeah, then she already got promoted. Even though now I just have to wait for them to get their bars up to get promoted again.
So we pick up a defenseman. Let's take a look at the lines, see what we can. Maybe we can get a left wing. Hopefully a center as well. Let's start from the bottom. Claude Giroux. He's 35, 5 years left on his contract. No, thank you.
Hmm.
Jonathan Taves. 1 year left on his deal. He's an 87 overall. 34.
Hmm. Hmm.
See, Toronto retains some of his salary. Let's make it $2 million. How am I over the cap still?
I don't know. Nobody knows. Hey, Phoenix.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm. What good abilities? Or what would be good for getting up the repair ability?
Okay, so Taves is a no-go. Just because of the freaking cost associated with them.
Hmm.
And not dumping a ton of salary for a one-year player. Gremlin? Yeah, let's try it for you. Got 2 years left.
Hmm. I got my legs stretched out, and if we're gonna get still passed out on them.
I'll throw you a haze.
She's thirsty.
That one's not gonna work either.
When she worked in 3 days, so on Monday, you works on Sunday. Okay.
Okay, so I do want a center. So let's go take a look at all the teams. Just centers. If I can strengthen the middle of the ice, that'd be a bonus.
Oh. Yeah, I bought the gaming mat thinking it was like the consoles, like in the old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this giant virtual reality mat which only has like 2 games on them.
Okay, we might come back to Boston. Five-year-old elite. Okay, so we made a big trade. Brought in two guys at the block. A quick recap on the trades. So we did a recent trades in the NHL. Saw Simone De Argus
Seaman.
and Steven Tafford go to Pittsburgh for Goldobin and a pair of picks. Demi Notrakos and Schumacher for Krug and DeZingle. Dustin Bufflin went from Dallas to Washington for a second round pick and a forward. Bergstrand in a second for Schumacher and a couple of prospects. Chicago acquires Jacob Forbaka Carlson and Mike Condon from the Devils for 2 picks. Wow.
Well, not bad.
And a pair of third round picks. The Rangers acquired Jamie Drysdale from Edmonton for Marcus Nutravari. And then Buffalo acquires Hayes, a first and a third for Travis Cockney. Now let's take a look at the edit lines now. Okay, well, I'm only having 3 centers up right now. Fucking game.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, yeah, try to move one more player out real quick. Try to save cap space. Apparently, I'm like $60,000 over the cap. Who's interested in point? You are. I need a salary dump. Give me a team that has.
There we go.
Fourth.
Hmm. So I had somebody watch me drink somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and drank from them, and now it was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like starting to have them like drink from from other Sims. Yeah, not turning them, just like drinking them to where they pass out. Ugh, fuck. Holy fuck.
Oh, now let's look at contracts because we got guys expiring.
Hi, Lucky. There's that on my lap. Phoenix on the top of the couch. What to record for tomorrow? Mm.
Okay, go on.
Hmm. Priya,
Yeah.
how's Arlie?
Not bad. You would never know she was hit by a car.
Yeah, I saw the photo.
Uh, well, see if those moves were enough to get the Edmonton Oilers into the playoffs again.
Hmm.
Did they close the door on you, Pre? I'll be yeah, I'll be back. Just gonna let the dog up.
Want me
Oh,
to
and
text him or let her
yeah,
let her know to
yeah,
open the
yeah.
door?
Open the door for your dog.
Yeah. No. She open it for her?
Yeah, and then she closed it again. Like, leave it open.
Yeah, it's just in the middle of texting her too.
Three losses in a row. Then we pick up a win and another loss. A loss. Then a win. Another win. A loss. Back-to-back losses. Three straight losses. A win. A tie against Vegas. A loss. Last four games of the season, we lose. Tie. Tie. And win. So 35, 39, and 8 on the year. Is it good enough for us to at least sneak into the playoffs still? No, we fall out of the playoffs. Huge. Finishing 5 points back. So this team is going to get another overhaul. We made the playoffs 1 year out of 5. Oh, there's my phone. Priya was sitting on my phone, so I couldn't find the damn thing. So at the draft, we're going to make an impact. We're going to try to pick up at least 2 more first-round picks. We're going full rebuild. The Islanders and the Milwaukee Admirals winning the championships. Cap going to 88 million. Minimums hitting 67. So St. Louis, Rangers, Dallas, and Boston, Toronto we're going to look at. Patrick Marleau, Stahl, Perry, Carter.
Huh.
Miller, Halak, Mason, Lack, Stalock, all retiring. Ryan Kessler just became a scout. And the Edmonton Oilers are going to enter the draft. And they're going to try to make a huge splash right away.
What to do? Ow, foot. Oh, Lace falling asleep. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, ouch.
Okay, they don't want to give up their pick, so we'll try for the Rangers. First pick overall.
Well, John Wick Chapter 3's trailer is released. Huh, that's hilarious. Avengers Endgame series suggests Peter Parker never got off the bus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I won't actually read that. Only a whole new crop of theories about the film's play. So the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer dropped this week, promoting a whole new crop of theories about the film's place and the cinematic universe. Now, new theories suggest that the upcoming film takes place in a reset universe, one in which Peter Parker never got off the bus in Avengers Infinity War.
Whatever. He got off the fucking bus.
I know. The theory takes much of its basics from a comment Marvel Studio President Kevin Feige, who previously said that Spider-Man Far From Home starts minutes after Avengers Endgame. Considering that at the end of Infinity War, Peter was not only very far from home on Titan, but he was turned into dust thanks to Thanos' snap. This new information presents a few possibilities. One is that the snap is simply undone by
The snap is
another
undone.
one.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
how the next movie ends. The snap gets undone.
Yeah, but another one is that the reality itself is reset to a place where Thanos attacks never happened. It's the latter that is the crux of this theory. As you can check out for yourself on Reddit, the theory suggests that the fact that Peter Parker is seen in the original Stark Spider-Man suit in Far From Home means that Thanos' attack never happened. That means that Peter's field trip to the Museum of Modern Art was never disrupted. Peter never got off the bus because of the Q ship appearing in the sky and thus never got the Iron Spider suit. It seems like a simple enough explanation, and it's not one that is entirely without merit. Depending on how the heroes go about attempting to right Thanos' wrong, if they got their hands on a certain Infinity Stone, say maybe the Reality Stone or the Time Stone, it wouldn't be that hard to simply change the way things worked out. Thanos never comes to Earth. Peter stays on the bus. It's pretty plausible, but the theory takes it to one step further. In Infinity War, Thanos tells Tony, "I hope they remember you." At the time, it seems like Thanos was referring to those left behind after the snap. Tony is stranded on Titan after all, but the theory suggests that maybe it's Tony's sacrifice that is what facilitates this reality reset.
Okay, I've read the comics, Andrew. They get
I
their
know.
hands on the thing, and that's all it needs.
Yeah. It's just this person's theory, which is funny.
The person's a fucking moron.
It's
Read the
an idea
comics.
that, yeah. It's an idea that ties nicely into some of the prevalent theories that Tony dies as part of Endgame. Okay, just, oh my god, okay, what do you think? Okay. If this theory is correct and Endgame resets the timeline, it would, in a sense, tidy it up, lining things up with Spider-Man Homecoming so that really the only film impacted by the shift would be the Infinity War. This is something that the Far From Home trailer sort of suggests, with Aunt May knowing Peter is Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's an event that happens at the end of Homecoming, but May is seen working with the knowledge in the Far From Home trailer. This would put Far From Home before Infinity War, since it is a reset timeline. Infinity War never happens. Of course, it's always possible that Far From Home simply takes place in an entirely separate universe, one created by Thanos by his devastating snap.
Nope.
Yeah. What do you think? Will Endgame reset reality and keep Peter on the bus? Let us know in the comments below. Hey. Knock it off, you two.
All I have to say to that is they should pick up a fucking comic book.
Yeah, no, I thought that was fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Build-A-Bear launches a How to Train Your Toy The Hidden World collection. Fuck. I love that when people come out with theories about, like, movie trailers. That was so entertaining.
So as I'll move up in the draft, but we got a ton of prospects in this year's draft, and we are not done because once we get to free agents and the resign phase,
You got a bunch of prospects. What are you doing? Setting up a biker gang? Not many. Yeah, nobody's watching the Marvel. Yeah, I think I'll do Marvel Ultimate Alliance again.
yeah.
I think I'm getting close to the end of the game. Oh, hi, Lucky. Night, pretty girl. Timer, how's my battery? Good. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I finished off the second one because I got stuck in the first one. So I started playing the second one. And then went back after I beat the second one. Ugh.
Okay, hire scouts.
Load up.
Okay, so we got those off out of there. Union rejected. No, accepted. Bishop rejected. Accepted, accepted, accepted. All right. Got the guys I really wanted to sign, so
Not bad.
yeah. Oops.
Hmm.
So I need 4 NHL scouts. Cover the 4 divisions.
Yeah, shit.
I'll take Russia. I still need 3 AHL scouts.
Alright.
1 more OHL.
I think I'm gonna go record.
Okay. You don't want to chat with me anymore, you son of a bitch?
Oh, I'm going to go record a game so I can get it done, so I can possibly live stream Spyro after.
Ooh, Spyro, yay.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no problem.
See ya.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. I want another OHL. This one. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18 scouts in offered jobs. Okay. Darling. Muso make 5. Darling will play in the A for a year. Which means Cop and Kadri's days are numbered. Actually, let's move Kadri out now. Well, he's still got some value. So we do need a left winger. I'll be happy if we get either one of those two. So pretty much all the scouts have accepted. Tendick accepted his 2-year extension. Gunler rejected his. We've got an offer for Fatrano. We'll decline that one. And Mikko Ratinen accepted his offer. Kevin Fiala rejected. Bertuzzi accepts his deal, which is nice. Yeah, I'm going to let Wilson play out this year. He'll be moved out at the deadline. Since he's a year younger, he can get a 5-year $4.75 million extension. Eight years, 3.3. Yeah, I could do that. Let's see if we do 3.25. The rest of them will be and Nikushin accepted. Gunler rejected again. Let's try one more with Gunler. This kid cannot make up his mind on how much money he wants. So I've undercut his last two offers. If I can get him for 2 mil, that'd be awesome. Okay, so let's go centers. I don't want expiring. I need main roster. 2, 3, 4, 5. Darling should get more ice time than Musel, which I'm hoping for. If not, I'll move Musel down and call someone up. And 2, 3, and 4. Oh, wow. At 2 million cash space, I need a right winger. Did not notice that gap. Tarasenko's still out there. It's Barry Kapanen. And Kasper Kapanen accepted. And Gunler accepts his extension. That is awesome. Just having a little lunch. Okay, let's go to edit lines. So we got Ratnin, Cockney, and Nikushkin, Sunin, Kopp, and Wilson. Domestic offshore, Kapanarin, Bertuzzi, Musel, and Luff. Okay, so set captains. I think Dolan's still the captain. Yep. Now we just got to go to roster moves. If that doesn't work, I'll call. What is Wes? Wes, he's an elite, so I won't call him up. He's an elite. He's a bottom 6. Top 9. Top 6. So I'll call up Colton if I have to. Yeah. Seriously, all my left wingers are. I gotta take a look at contracts. Okay, they're just unsigned. Oh, and I got this Howden too. For some reason, on Logan Howden has a glitch somewhere in his contract, so I'm going to move him out. That's who she got. Get this guy in the last year of his contract. But let's see if I can get a stronger right winger for this left wing prospect. Nothing there. That says just a little bit behind him in development right now. I'll come back to Columbus if I can't find a better partner. Okay, let's take a look at the lines now. So we got Ratnan, Travis Congney, Matthew Hemhus, Kari Sunanen, Devin Shore, and Valerie Nikushkin, Tom Wilson, Kopp and Nemesnikov, Bertuzzi, Musel. Okay, so I do have to do one more roster move. Because I don't want Darling riding the bench. So Colton coming out, Musel going down. So it'll be Tyler Bertuzzi, Joseph Darling, and Kasperi Kapanen on the fourth line. That is the best two lines I've had. Special teams, Ratnan, Lindholm, Hamlus, Shore, Nishkin, Nurse, okay. On defense, we got Dahlin and Lindholm, Marcus Nidovara and Darnell Nurse, McNabb and Petrovic rounding at the top six. And in goal going into year 6 will be Michael DiPietro and Linus Allmark still. He's done 2 years in the A. So he's 27 in his first season with the Oilers. He went 27, 31, or 33 and 8. 914, 2.7 goals against average. And backing him up last year was Allmark. He went 8 and 7 in 17 appearances with a 311 goals against average and 898 save percentage. So yeah, we definitely need to work on a backup somewhere. Let's get through the preseason, see how the team is starting off. A 3-2 win on the road, followed by 3-1 win. 4-2. 3-2 loss, 6-2 loss. Oh, we dropped to 3-3 in the preseason with a 4-3 loss to the Kings. And the final preseason game, we pick up a win. So 4-3 in the preseason. Not overly happy with that, but we'll see how it goes. Ratnan, the free agent signing, led the team with 12 points in the preseason. Our 4-3 record is, wow, Vancouver went 7-0 in preseason hockey. Only team to go undefeated in preseason. Wow. Hamhus also had 11 points. Sunan had 6. Cockney had 6 assists. We'll see what he can do centering those two. Doesn't look like he's going to be relied on for scoring, as those guys had 10 goals on the top line. Darling had 4 assists in the preseason. Lefos. Laxonen. Oh yeah, look at that too. Let's look at. Gotta see what kind of defenseman he is. Before I. Four, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he's a top 6. Minor top 2. Yeah, he's okay to ride the bench. This year, 31. How old is this guy? 24. No. In the system. It's got to be a guy older that can sit that position. How old are you? 22. 26. Other defenseman. His percentage will be 7th. 26, 76. So I'll switch out Gilbert for Laskin this season. That way Laskin gets some playing time, maybe develops into a solid 80, maybe 81 defenseman by playing the A this year. And Gilbert shouldn't hurt anything if someone gets hurt. Now if we look at contracts, just on the NHL side, they'll sign for at least one more season. So it's McNabb, who could be on his way out, so. And we're going to end this stream there. Now I get team set up for the season. Hope you all enjoyed, and I might be back later today.